with Unicorn in Nottingham. We've got Raymond Van Barneveld. Tips from the pros, Raymond. A practice session, a typical practice session for yourself?
What I always do, well, you practice always on the triples, but at the end, the finishing is the most important. So team up with a player, say you and me, and we started at 1-2-1. And we have to finish it, the two of us, within 9 darts.
Right.
So say I start at treble 20, and I hit 11, and say I missed the ball, so we got 25 left. So then it's your option, you have to finish 25. Or I have 3 darts left. If you finished in 9, then we go 122.
Right.
So we have to aim for 135. If we miss, we have to go back to 121 again.
Ah, that's tough.
So you come all over the board. You come from 56, 64, 74s. You will all use the whole board to do the finishing, and I think it's really great way to practice.
So when you're practicing, you think practicing with somebody else is so much more valuable than perhaps on your own.
It can affect you. If you practice well and you beat your opponent every single throw, or you got beating every single throw, it's really, really careful, because I practiced against Kim Harbricks last year, and he absolutely smashed me. So they have to go to the World Championship. It was really, but he never made it to the second round, and I made it to the top 16 2 years ago. So it's all about practice, and give yourself targets every single time. It's just about the finishing, the scores. I have a nice game. You have one turn on the 20s, 19s, 18, 17, 16, 15 in the ball, and you try to reach as, say, 180s, 9 times the 19s, 9 times the 80s.
Right.
Try as high, and then count. So if you got, say, this, treble 20, you don't have 100, no, you got 5, 3, 4, 5. Then you go 19, so you got 3 19s, 5 and 3 is 8. Then you go 17s. Try as much as, say, 7 18s. 5 and 3 is 8, and 7 is 15.
So you're giving yourself points on everything
and
you hit.
The last throw is the ball. So you try to reach 35 points.
Right.
My record is 52. So that's really a lot. You got 60 points in total.
That is impressive. And of course, you're hitting the trebles that you're going to be using for setup shots.
The most often triples, 22, 15 and the ball. So these are the most hit triples on the board. You use them most of the time.
Right.
So saying you can play a game. Say you play me, and I hit 31 and you hit 29, so it's 1-0 for me.
Ah, right.
Then you start, you hit 37, I got 22, so it's 1-1.
1-1.
So you can play again.
You've got to keep it sort of interesting, because obviously a lot of practice time on the dartboard. Do you, if you are practicing on your own and you've had perhaps had a night on the off when you perhaps your double 16 wouldn't go, would you spend extra time on that double, or do you it's just a one-off maybe?
It is a one-off day, and then the following day they go in fine. It's like playing a match, sometimes you miss 6 darts to double 16, and the following leg you hit it with 1 dart. So I always tell the guys I like to teach, I believe in 3 finishes, and that is 40, 32 and 24. Why? Because if you miss 40, you got double 10 and you got double 5 left. If you miss double 16, you got 8 and you got 4 left. 12 is the same. You miss double 12, you got double 6, you got double 3. So you always have 3 darts for a main finish. If you go for 36 and your first dart is here and your second is here, your first dart is here, say wrong,
and then you put it in the 9,
and the second one is there,
you're in trouble.
So always look for 40, 32 and 24s.
Right, okay. So when you're practicing, do you ever just practice scoring? I mean, how many 180s have you hit consecutively in practice? That must be an amazing figure. 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Just 100.
But I noticed, 180s are fine, but even hitting a 9 darter, if you explain it, it's fantastic. The crowd will be going mad, but at the end it's only 1 leg 5 or 1. And that's what I was telling myself when Adrian Lewis hit it against me in the World Championship. He won that set, and I grabbed him and said, fantastic. But at the end, in break 2, it was 1 each. So, and I said to the crowd, it's 1-1, so it's just 1 leg 5 or 1, and that's why stay focused on the triples, because your chance will come. And last week against Kim, I missed a 9-darter and lost the game. Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
And of course, when you're practicing and hitting those doubles, I think there's nothing worse perhaps when you're a player stood back and somebody's missed a double, but they hit it with their third dart continuously. You know, you're going to get a shot and you don't get a shot. That hurts more than perhaps a 9-darter.
Of course, yeah. Every time there's last, Phil and Michael does that all the time.
Yeah.
Always that crucial last dart, and they bang in. You know, especially these high finishes. At this moment, you know, maybe 10, 15 years ago, if you hit a 180, you never ever lost a leg.
No.
And now if you hit 2, you can even lose the leg. You know, and it's unbelievable. In the years 80s, we had 80 averages. In the 90s, we're averaging 90s. In the year 2000, we averaged over 100. And now we're averaging 110 plus sometimes, some players. You know, so
and that's why all that practice and hitting those doubles, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And what is there one tip for any budding or any player out there of any standard?
Keep positive. No matter how many games you play, you know, if you lose and win and lose and win, you have to stay positive. You know, your time will come.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Raymond. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Tips from the Pros with 5-time world champion Raymond Van Barneveld, brought to you by Tungsten Tales in association with Unicorn Darts. Thanks for joining us.